Man, I feel like a woman.
Oh, you should just want to dance, right? Welcome back to GMA3. You're listening to the classic hit, Man, I Feel Like a Woman. And man, there is no better time. My voice is cracking like a teenage boy.
Oh, but you still sound good. You still sound good, Eva. This Saturday is International Women's Day, and we are celebrating by sharing advice from the woman known as America's social worker on how women can empower themselves. Let's welcome Kelley Kitley to the show. Woo! Good to see you, friend, and welcome.
Thank you. It is so great to be here.
And I'm loving this fit. Love the blazer.
Thank you. I got a little pep in my step this morning.
Just a little, right? So tell us, why is it important for you to empower women and girls?
It is so important. You know, I'm a licensed clinical social worker and have been doing this work for 25 years. And it is my mission to inspire and empower. I try to be the woman that I needed when I was younger, and being able to spread positivity and have role models in my life and in my own girls' lives and the women that I inspire.
I think we all need a little bit of this. So what can women of all ages do to sort of, you know, inspire themselves to be better versions of themselves?
Yeah, so it starts here in our head, and we're not responsible for our first thought. A lot of times we have an automatic negative thought and then it's a spiral. Stop. Reframe that thought. Look at positivity in terms of, okay, maybe I'm struggling today, but I am full of support from people that I love, and I have a vision for my future. And also being able to pay it forward. You know, that it is so important that when we lift one another up, we are in community, and that energy is contagious.
And you have an activity that you do with your group that we're going to try today. We're ready. Let's go.
Okay, so the thing that I ask the girls is, what are 3 things that you love about yourself, and what is something that you need to work on? And it's important to recognize, let's say for me, I'll use myself as an example. I love that my insides match my outsides today as a woman. I love that I take risks and I can be vulnerable. I need to work on being a little more patient because I am pretty impulsive and want it when I want it. And so these are reminders. I know that was 2. I'll let you guys take over after that. But just about recognizing what I love about myself and then continuing to grow.
I like that.
It's so much easier to think about the things that you need to work on than the things that you love.
Always. You know, we have a critical mind, and our brains are just wired that way. We are always assessing risk. And so it is important to stop, pause, and reframe. That is a very actionable item that we can practice, and some of us might need to practice it 50 times a day.
And how important is it to give yourself grace?
That is the most important piece. We are our own worst critic, and so we need to fill ourselves up. And like, you know, the Saturday Night Live character looking in the mirror, Stuart Smalley saying, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. I promise it works.
The affirmations.
Yeah. Keep saying them in the mirror over and over again. You know, these are really hard times for a lot of people. So as you're going through stuff, how do you stay positive?
So it is important to acknowledge when something happens. We don't want to disregard, because otherwise it will come up in other ways when we least expect it, and it will linger. So acknowledge what you're struggling with, write it down, and look at, as I mentioned before, the gratitude and the things. I got up this morning. I was able to give somebody a hug. I was able to have coffee with a friend. The big moments are in the small interactions.
Yeah, and staying in a space of gratitude always works.
Always.
Yeah.
Definitely helps. Kelley, it's so lovely to have you here.
Come back,
So
please.
good to be here anytime. Thank you.
And to get to know more about Kelley and her advice for empowerment, you can grab a copy of her book, Myself, everywhere books are sold, or you can scan that QR code right there on your screen to get yourself a copy.
I needed all of that.
Yes,
That was
I
good.
did.